Hello everyone and welcome back to another anatomy tutorial. This is Dr. Aiyan from the Veterinary Anatomy channel. In this video we will continue talking about the anatomy of the heart of the sheep in detail. So let's get started. Guys, as you remember in the previous video, we went quickly through the general anatomy of the heart of the sheep, describing, the general information about the heart. And today we will continue as part 2. We stopped in the previous video talking about the grooves. So we said that there are grooves on this side one and on the other side, which form the borders between the right atrium and the the right ventricle and the left ventricle. So this groove, we name them as interventricular groove, and we say that we have one here in the auricular phase and we have another one here in the arterial phase of the heart. Okay, so as we said, as anatomists, we give them names. So that one here between the ventricles in the auricular phase of the heart, called the paraconal interventricular groove. Paraconal interventricular groove, while that one here in the arterial phase between the right and the left ventricles, this groove here called the subsinosal interventricular groove. Subsinosal interventricular groove. What is the function of this groove? So first, as we can see, they give us the borders between the ventricles. Not only this, so if you dissect them, removing some of this fat, you will find that there are blood vessels, arteries and veins moving inside the grooves, the same way for the other one. So they are branches from the coronary arteries, so they are responsible to supply the heart muscle, the heart itself, with nutrition and oxygen. So good news. So in this case, the interventricular grooves, they provide the pathway for these arteries and veins to move through. Okay, so the good news for us is that the branch or the artery and vein moving inside this groove, it has the same name as the groove. So this groove in the auricular phase called the paraconal interventricular groove. So the artery is called the paraconal interventricular artery, the same for the vein, paraconal interventricular vein. If we move to the other side here, we can also see arteries and veins with the name of the groove itself here. So we have the subsinosal interventricular artery and veins moving inside that groove. So there's another groove, guys, moving at the level of the base of the heart, moving just at the level between the two atria and two ventricles. Where is that groove? We are talking about that depression there, this groove here, which if you follow it, it will move all the way surrounding the heart completely. This groove here, yeah. This groove called the coronary groove. Inside it, in the same way, it gives us the borders between the atria and the ventricles. Not only this, it provides the pathway for the coronary arteries to move inside this groove. Why did we name the groove as like a coronary groove? So the coronary, this word comes from a Latin word called crown. It's like a king, the crown of the king's head, for example. So if you look at the groove, at the level of the groove, at the shape of the groove here, yeah, and if you consider the heart as a head, so it looks like it's a kind of a crown of this head, you know. So that's why they named this groove as coronary groove. So if we look exactly inside this groove, can you see that artery there? It's a little bit red there. That one is, in this case, the left coronary artery, while the right coronary artery, we will find it here between the atrium, and here I can see part of it. Yeah. So the coronary arteries moving inside the coronary groove. From where the coronary arteries come, so the coronary arteries are the two first branches from the aorta. So later we will open the ventricles, we will open the big arteries there, and they will show you how, you know, the point where the two coronary arteries leaving the aorta to the coronary groove. So the coronary arteries, while moving inside the coronary grooves, gives a lot of branches to the muscle of the heart, including, in this case, for example, the baracuna from the left coronary artery. Here we have the baracuna and interventricular artery moving down and giving a lot of branches to the muscle of the heart, as you can see. And the same way, of course, for the right coronary artery, while moving inside the coronary groove, it gives a lot of branches, as you can see, to supply the muscle of the heart. And at the end, it gives also here the subsinuous interventricular artery. So this where, you know, all what we need to know about the grooves of the heart. So here in the sheep, that's something we have to consider to talk about. You know, in ruminants in general, we have one additional groove. So again, this is the baracuna interventricular groove. That one is the subsinosal, and here in the ruminants, at this level somehow where we have this artery, so we can consider another groove called the intermediate groove, which is not clear or absent. In the horse, for example, it's completely absent, you know. This is all about the grooves. Now I would like to move and describe and talk about, you know, the main arteries and veins coming and leaving the heart. It's a very interesting topic, of course, very important. So with this topic, we will understand more the function of the heart. So if you want to get some more information about the arteries and veins, including, so we are talking about something very important, the aorta, pulmonary trunk, the caudal and cranial vena cava. So if you want to learn more about them, make sure to subscribe, make sure to share the video with your friends, and make sure to watch the next video of the anatomy of the heart of the sheep. So before we end this video, as we agreed before, I will give you a few questions. You know, the first question for this video will be, what is the name of this structure here? What is the name of this structure here? Write the exact name, please. So this is question number 1. Question number 2 will be, if we move to the other side here, question number 2 will be, what is the name of this big blood vessel here? So this is question number 2, right? The name of this vein, I will tell you now. So it's a vein, you know, what is the name of this vein? And the question number 3 will be, what is the name of all of these small veins? So here you can see several small veins, 1, 2, 3, 4, and if we move to this side, there are more here and there. So what is the name of all of these veins here? We described them in the previous video, if you remember. That was everything about our topic today. So see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.